My pops never talks about growing up, so I decided I would put him on the spot and interview him about his childhood. Also, he's never been to New Orleans, so we're here celebrating his birthday. We're in New Orleans!
Right, downtown New Orleans.
What was your relationship with your dad like? How did he try to bring you forward?
Well, that's a good question because my dad never went to school. As far as I know, my dad is an illiterate. My mom is too. But when I skip school, I get punished for it. Sometimes physical whooping, sometimes depriving of what other people who went to school got. I just see school as some kind of a routine that didn't suit my life. I wanted to go hunting with neighbors' dogs, just do what I wanted. My dad believed in education. There were I don't know, 7, 8, 9 of us at different times. Each one of us must go to school. I think because my eldest brother could be hired by the state, as a police officer, he wanted the younger one, the rest of us, to have the same opportunity. If we have an education, chances we will not grow up in the farm. I don't think he was afraid that farm life would not support us, but I think he wanted something better, something different that has a future.
Your brother also raised you. What was he like as a father figure?
Lawrence and the relationship I have with Lawrence, it's like your older brothers see themselves up this high, and you little guys are here. So Lawrence and I were never in the living room together at the same time. If he's eating, I'm outside doing whatever. I might be talking to my friend, playing with my friend, and when he's done eating, I clean up and I eat. I go get my own food. And sometimes he has a girlfriend coming to the house. I always just give them that courtesy to eat their food in private, and after they're done eating, I go get my own food and I eat. But I spend a lot of time with my friends, sometimes just to get out of the house too and let them do their business. I was too young to have any idea what boyfriend, girlfriend things were, but I think he was at the time fulfilling his manly role as somebody who's looking for a wife, and he always has a girlfriend come over.
So what does it mean to be a father?
Well, that's another good question because the one belief I've always had with my family is, if we see something outside that is good, that is progressive, that is enhancing human life and human dignity, you need to bring it home. You're not going to be limited to how much education you have. You're not going to be limited to what you were taught, what what they told you growing up. But you incorporate those habits you see in your friend's home, those habits you see can uplift someone. You have to be open-minded to all kinds of concepts, all kinds of ideas, all kinds of beliefs that you think is good for the good mind, for raising a broad-minded person. I asked Lawrence to come to the US in 2009, which he did. My goal was to expose him to watching. I wanted to take him to games and see how parents live, husband and wife live, how their children fit into how their home are. But when he came, from the second day that he arrived, he started bugging me about wanting to go back to Nigeria. He would cry from morning to night and say he really would like to go back. And I said, look, you haven't even seen any of the things I asked you. Oh, he said, no, He's not interested in seeing anything. It ruined the whole experience, the excitement I had bringing him in. That I thought, now that we are both older, now we both have our own families. We sit down, we talk like equals. We don't have it to be, afraid of each other anymore as it was. I didn't get to fulfill that mission of showing him some of this, and until today we still don't have that kind of conversation about how lopsided. The kids call me the real dad. I relate to them how, even though they're my nephews and nieces, but I treated them as when they come to me to ask for opinion. I relate to them better than their dad.
How would you like to be there for your kids?
For my kids or for my brother's kids?
For any kids.
For me, the first thing I think is to give everybody the freedom to be who they want to be. Okay, I want my kids first to think of me as a friend, as an equal, as somebody they have access to. Just the same way I feel about my relationship with my kid, is that there's no condition to it. It doesn't have any string attached to that communication line, and to being free, and to be free to say not just what you would like to hear or a good conversation, but whatever it is, bring it out. Let's share opinion. Let's and discuss in a spirit of equal, not just I'm your dad. What I tell you is what you must do. I want my kids to know that they have access to me 24/7 and no string attached to whatever they want to discuss, and see me as a friend. Now they are now they mind them.
That's my pops.
I tell them what